everybody, and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. Today's video is for the ladies, but wait a minute guys, this is some very important information that applies to you as well as any of the ladies that you love in your life, so you should probably stick around and listen too. Let me get just a little personal for a minute. I recently had my yearly checkup, you know, the great pap smear and checking your boobs and everything else. I've never had an abnormal pap before, so when they called me and said they needed to speak to me, I was extremely worried. I was told that what flagged the test was some abnormal cells that were found in my cervix. My heart stopped immediately. I couldn't breathe, and as she was explaining everything and said the dreaded C word, I almost started crying. They reran my tests, and luckily it came back with nothing. But it is definitely something that they're going to keep an eye on for my future tests. Why am I telling you all of this personal information? I'm telling you because it is very, very important for women of all ages to be very proactive in their health. The American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists recommend that you should have your first pap smear within 3 years of becoming sexually active or by the age of 21, whichever comes first. If you don't have any underlying problems or issues, you should have your pap smear at least every 2 years. After the age of 30, you can decrease it to every 3 years, so long as you've gone 3 pap smears without any abnormal results. If you don't know what one is, a pap smear basically tests for any changes, especially any precancerous cells in your cervix. Usually once anything abnormal is discovered, then your doctor will take the steps to do any new tests or rerun things, or maybe even do any more like biopsy scans to take any tissue. I was very lucky because they reran my test. They also ran it for HPV, or the human papillomavirus, which came back negative. So basically, the next time that I go in a year to do another test, they're just going to have that on my file and make sure to double check and make sure that nothing's really changed. Another important thing of having these yearly checkups is that you can also get tested for any STDs, including HPV. The human papillomavirus, or HPV, is a group of over 150 different viruses. Its name comes from the warts, or papillomas, that can occur whenever you have the virus. Out of those 150, there are 40 that can affect the genital areas of males and females. HPV is transmitted through intimate skin-to-skin contact. You can get HPV through vaginal, anal, or oral sex from somebody who has the virus. While there are loads and loads of STIs out there, HPV is the most common. It's so common that nearly all sexually active people will have it at some point in their life. It'll usually go away by itself within about 2 years, as long as you have a really good immune system. There are only a certain few that won't go away, and these are the ones that can cause different kinds of cancer. Cervical cancer is the most common of the HPV cancers. Just about all cases of cervical cancer start from the HPV. Other cancers include vulval cancer, vaginal cancer, penile cancer, anal cancer, and cancer of the back of the throat. This is why getting the HPV vaccines are so important. The vaccines help to prevent against infection and also any of the health issues that could come along with HPV. They offer the best protection to boys and girls who still have a few years before they become sexually active. That's why they're usually given around the ages of 11 to 12. If you're a teen and you haven't had any of the HPV vaccines, you should talk to your doctor as soon as possible to get started with them. Also, if you're a woman under the age of 26 or a male under the age of 21, you can also get these vaccines. They're usually given as 3 shots over the course of 6 months, and it's very important that you get all 3. Besides the vaccines, being very safe when you are engaging in sex is so important. Be sure to use condoms, although condoms are not 100% because HPV can infect areas that aren't covered by a condom. Having fewer sexual partners can help reduce the risk, however it only takes one time with one person that has HPV for you to catch the virus. As with many STIs, the best way to not get one is to not have sex. I know, that's not always easy, but please, if you are having sex, just be smart. I hope this information really helps you guys, and I hope that it empowers you to take a bigger stance in your health. If you have any questions or comments about this, please leave them down below. If you liked this video today, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Please make sure that you pass this information on to your friends and family. And guys, I'm talking to you too. Let the ladies in your life know how important it is for them to take care of themselves. Until next time, guys, I love you. Bye!